I'm Terry Phillips. After the news. One of my favorite words is quadrennial. It refers to something that happens every 4 years. That includes Olympic Games, the appearance of February 29th on the calendar, and, of course, American presidential elections. To paraphrase Ronald Reagan, here we go again. Now, I don't want to ruin the fun for you, but let me predict who's going to win the race in 2016. By the way, I should admit to having been a candidate for Congress. In 2012, I ran as an independent for the U.S. House of Representatives seat in California's Central Valley. Spoiler alert, I lost, big time, to a well-funded incumbent who was a member of the majority party. I learned a few things from that experience. First, being a poor political fundraiser is not a virtue. Campaigns need money, if nothing else, for advertising. Voters can't know who you are and what you stand for without at least a modicum of self-promotion. The more, the better. Stump speeches alone aren't enough. Second, I learned that party affiliation really does matter. Even though nearly half of American voters consider themselves politically independent, most support candidates who they think are like them, Democrats or Republicans, although it's often pretty difficult to tell the difference these days. As a journalist, it was good for me not to take sides. As a candidate, being nonpartisan was something of a disadvantage. One more thing, political races are not primarily about who has the best ideas. Sorry to sound cynical, but most people vote based on how they feel, not what they think. I made the mistake of trying to appeal mostly to reason rather than emotion. Oh well. Success in politics has a lot to do with likability. Call it charisma, personality, charm. What makes one individual more alluring than another is very difficult to quantify. Obviously, some have it and some don't. The ones who do tend to succeed most often. That's also true in business, or the performing arts, or just about anything else. Over the coming months, we'll see one politician after another telling us why they're most qualified to be the next president of the United States. That's all well and good, part of our national tradition, but not really the way America chooses its chief executive. Of course, there are other factors that can sway the outcome of elections: voter suppression, deceptive media, gerrymandering, and the U.S. Supreme Court, to name a few. Generally speaking, however, none of these is decisive. Well, maybe the Supreme Court, but I digress. Who is going to win the next run for the White House? I say it'll be the man or woman with the most money in his or her war chest, the most registered voters in his or her party, and the most personal appeal. As a prediction system, it's not rocket science, but it's been pretty darn reliable so far. To share your views, go to terrypress.com or visit my After the News Facebook page. I'm Terry Phillips. Thanks for listening, and please tell your friends.